So I feel like you're not officially a commentating YouTuber until you make at least one video on a Paul brother.
If you haven't heard recently, Jake Paul is now doing like a get rich quick scheme, charging people $20 a month to, I guess, get his knowledge.
Yeah. So for $20 a month, you can get all of the Jake Paul knowledge. If you're poor and you want to get rich, you should spend money monthly on a course
so somebody can tell you how to get rich.
You're making somebody else rich and making yourself poorer to learn how to get rich. Jake Paul logic, everybody.
So Jake Paul is calling it the financial freedom movement. And his argument is schools teach kids random things like the quadratic formula and shit that doesn't really matter, honestly. And he has a point, but this isn't the answer to that. This is not, charging people $20 a month is not the answer. He's going to teach you how to live life on your terms, achieve your dream goals, and have financial freedom. In case you guys are looking into this, just wanted to give you a quick heads up. This is basically an advertisement for that. For the first 10,000 movement makers to take action and join, receive insanity. Not good. Not great. Insane bonuses.
I love how he calls it like movement makers though. Like a political campaign, you know what I mean? He even has an American flag on his jacket. So Jake Paul 2020, I guess.
Jake, bro, listen, I know you're trying to be serious and stuff like that, and you want people to like really buy your course, but I find it really hard to sell while you're wearing a Bass Pro Shop hat.
I don't understand. I feel like I've seen like a lot of influencers wear like this Bass Pro Shop hat. Like I think I saw Peyton wear it. I think I've seen like Bryce Hall wear. Like I don't. What the fuck is the Bass Pro Shop trend? It's the new Supreme. Bass Pro Shops is the new Supreme of 2020. You heard it here first, man. They start wearing like hooks and shit on their hat. Everybody just gets like really country all of a sudden. Like just nothing but overall. My overalls. Another thing that's really weird to me is that Jake Paul openly has said that a majority of his audience is below the age of 18. So I don't even think they could like sign up for this. He says here at the very end though, maybe you are too young to have experienced this yet, but if you're not, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I've had enough.
He's all pissed.
I've had enough.
Our generation is better than this. We deserve better. So what's the solution?
Bass Pro Shop hats.
All the money he's making from this, he's just investing in Bass Pro. After this, you see Bass Pro stocks just like triple in value.
You walk into his house and he just has like hat racks. Just each color of a Bass Pro Shop hat.
And if you scroll down a little bit further, what you get when you become a movement maker. And it shows a picture of now disbanded Team 10. So if you join Jake Paul's movement, you have broken friendships.
Pay $20 a month, get broken friendships. And a Bass Pro Shop hat.
There's another
one.
There's another Bass Pro Shop
Holy
picture. It's not a meme at this point. It's actually serious. Jake Paul's personal experience, rituals, and secret formula on how he's achieved massive success at a young age. I'm not here to say he's not a successful guy, like he doesn't at least kind of know what he's doing. Like he's made a ton of money, but this is just like a blatant scam. I feel like at some point you just become so rich that you get bored and you're like, what's another way I can get even more rich? You buy the course and it's just like fishing tutorials.
He starts
hunting tutorials.
He starts off with the line. You teach a man to fish. Give a man a fish. He eats once.
He eats for a day.
You give a man a fish. He eats for a day. You teach a man to fish. And he eats for a lifetime.
Teach a man to fish. He eats for $20 a month. Scroll down.
Sold 8 figures online and created products for some of the biggest brands in the world.
Probably just like a drop shipper.
The best part is that he just has a flex hat on. Like it just straight up says flex.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I'm never taking a lick of advice from a guy who wears a hat that just says flex on it. He can't be serious. Who this is not for. It's him trying to cover up himself from like not making it look like it's a get rich quick scheme. People looking for a magic pill to success. Parentheses, there isn't one.
He starts labeling them like his old YouTube titles. Financial freedom. Asterisk, money.
How to live the life you've always wanted. Asterisk.
Real.
Asterisk. Not clickbait. People who believe that education requires massive debt and countless years of outdated education taught by people who don't have the results you want. If I'm being honest though, I do agree with some, I get what I'm not here to defend the guy, relax. I agree America's education system is a little I think we can all agree on that, right? But I'll be damned if Jake Paul is gonna be the person to fix that, man. If Jake Paul fixes the education system in America, I will buy every piece of Jake Paul merch to ever exist.
Will you wear a Bass Pro Shop hat?
I'll wear a Bass Pro Shop hat in every single video for the rest of my life. Who this is for.
My followers who have always wanted to know how to become financially free or how to be an influencer and live life on your terms by using the device you already have and turn that time on social media into an income stream.
Like, he says that, but like, all of his followers are worried about like the next Fortnite battle pass. Like, they don't give a fuck about financial freedom. Freedom, fam. Holy shit. We're no longer Jake Paulers, Blake. We're growing up in the world. We're the freedom fam now.
We're movement makers.
We're just getting shit done. Get her done. Get her done. Get her done. I hate that phrase.
If you're curious on what the insane prizes are for the first 10,000 movement makers, top 10 people will get a personal shout out from Jake on social media to over 10 million people. Top 100 people get a movement maker merch. One of a kind limited edition. That's really important.
Imagine like actually looking for like financial advice. Thanks for joining my financial advice course. Here's my merch. Damn, I want some financial freedom merch, man. That shit looks fire, bro.
Fire freedom merch.
The top 1,000 people film a video and tag Jake Paul, and you get an exclusive limited edition FFM t-shirt. So you're paying $20 for you to film a video about Jake Paul, promoting him even more, just to get sent a piece of merch promoting his financial course even more.
Top 10,000 people gets 50% off the membership plus a ticket to see Jake on tour any time in 2020. How funny would it be if he just never went on tour?
The fact that like you're selling tour tickets through your financial freedom course.
The grand prize, but that only one person out of the 10,000 are gonna get a fishing trip with me, Jake Paul. And the FAQ is the first question. Does this relate to me if I'm young at all?
Yes, because the sooner you learn this and implement this in your life, the more you will benefit. I wish I knew all this when I was even younger. Who knows where I'd be in my career? What if I don't have $20 to join? Well, all more the reason you should find a way to access this information so you can come see me on tour. So I can make you rich.
Wait, it literally says,
oh my God. Have your parents invest for you by sharing with them the letter to parents at the bottom of this page. A kid's gonna put on his Christmas list. Dear Santa, 1 annual access to Jake Paul's financial freedom movement, please.
They say we're entitled and lazy. They tell us to go to college, get a job, retire at 65. How's that working out for us? Are your parents happy? Are they living the life they wanted? There's over $1 trillion in student loan debt and people with outdated education who can't even get a job for the student loans they took out that now haunt them for life. We need a movement that inspires people to live life on their terms, not someone else's. A movement that anyone who's courageous enough to follow can have a much higher chance of becoming financially free from the societal cookie-cutter 9-to-5 jobs we are all told to have. Our future is in our hands. Are you with me?
No, I'm not. With you. I'm not.
Alright, so look, I know a lot of you guys probably don't even know what's going on right now. Probably don't even know why you're here today. I like your time to just go inside. Okay, inside.
he brings like parents and kids together. I'm gonna fix the education system and I'm gonna teach your kids how to be better at life. Fuck KSI. Fuck them.
I wanted to apply myself. I wanted to make shit happen, but I didn't know what to do.
They're just fucking throwing money. Yo, these are the $20 you guys gave us. Take some of it back.
Jake Paul's like doing his pitch with a megaphone, just like, I was that kid in school who got picked on. I was always bullied. Nobody liked me. I never understood why I was there. F school. Also, fuck KSI. This is something I'm really passionate about. Bass Pro Shop.
Oh my God.
The room starts to transform. A disco ball comes down, like stripper poles just start dropping from the top. It's not even real money. It's like
Monopoly money.
it's fucking like Jake bucks.
Has his face on it.
It has his face on it. Yeah, they're like fake $20 bills with like a scratch-off code on it to get into his course.
We gathered like some amazing people, amazing experts, smart people in different industries to put together a movement for young people to be able to be a part of.
I don't know how he like stands on that balcony and looks down into a crowd of 9-year-olds and tries to sell them a $20 get-rich-quick scheme. You gotta be like a ruthless businessman, which is not necessarily a good thing, to like do some shit like this, man. He has more than enough money. I don't see like, why, man? Why, Jake? Why?
Part of me feels like he's actually selling it to the parents.
I mean, the letter to the parents was longer than anything else on the website, so
He made this post on Twitter, and it says, "Our education system is worthless. I'm fed up. If I die, I want to die, having made a real difference on the world."
If you're confused at what the event is tomorrow, basically, I'm sick of our education system and how it's teaching kids zero real-life skills for them to secure their own future. Find it a bit ironic that he spelled "their" wrong when also knocking the education system. I'm creating a movement for everyone who wants to take life into their own hands and learn real-life skills from actual professionals. Real professionals, by the way. Why are kids sitting in film class learning from a teacher who has never even made a film? And that's just one example. I was the kid in class who was the smartest but wouldn't apply myself because I thought it was so stupid to be sitting there. But it's all we were taught. I'm just not letting it go on anymore without doing something about it. Jake Paul's the Batman we've always needed, man.
In other news with Jake Paul, he recently had a take on anxiety recently. And I'm not saying that Jake Paul doesn't have anxiety. You know, a lot of people have it. Pretty much everybody has it. This is what he said in the tweet. "Remember, anxiety is created by you. Sometimes you gotta let life play out and remind yourself to be happy and that the answers will come."
He starts blaming KSI. "Remember, anxiety is created by you, parentheses, and KSI.
Chill your mind out. Go for a walk. Talk to a friend. I'm sure he meant it from a genuine place.
Right.
But it was just like, hey, bro, just don't have anxiety. Just chill your mind out.
Are you anxious? Fucking relax, dude.
Put a Bass Pro Shop hat on.
Go fishing. Hunt a bear.
Buy my course.
Buy my course. Watch him drop like an anti-anxiety course. Jake Paul's the only motherfucker I know on this planet that could actually like drop an anti-anxiety course and have just no shame about it. And if I'm being honest, like we said in the beginning, it's not really like harmful. Like telling somebody like, hey man, you got anxiety? Just go for a walk. He's not like harming anybody necessarily. If I'm being honest, I'm not gonna like sit here and bullshit you guys and just hop on like the hate train. Do I think a lot of creators are overreacting about the anxiety tweets? 100%. Is he just like a complete dumbass for, you know, suggesting this? Probably. Well, the way people freaked out over it.
A lot of them want Twitter impressions.
Of course. Because like anytime the Paul brothers do something stupid, it's like, who's gonna quote tweet them and out ratio them first? You know, it's a race. Which is funny as f***, honestly. I think it's funny. A lot of people do. It's part of the content with the Paul brothers. I think a lot of creators need to relax. Everyone clowning my tweet, but now it's spreading more awareness about anxiety, which I didn't even know was a thing until I was 18. Damn education system, man. But I had it my whole life and never knew how to deal with it. If you think you have it or want to deal with it, try reading this.
For a second, I thought it was a link to his course.
The fact that we even like think that's a possibility is kind of upsetting a little bit. All right, guys, I think that's enough clowning Jake Paul. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
And I know a lot of YouTubers say this, but seriously, guys, leaving a like on the video or leaving a comment on the video, it helps out the YouTube algorithm a ton. And also, we read every single comment we get.
Every single one,
I promise you. If you don't believe us, you can check the comment section right now.
So consider leaving a comment. We want to know your guys' opinions and thoughts on the whole Jake Paul situation. And also, we noticed that about like 60% of the people that are watching our videos aren't subscribed. So if you've seen some of our other videos or you really enjoyed this one and you want to see more of us, we make a lot of funny commentary videos. So maybe consider checking out our other ones and subscribing if you enjoyed, because it helps us out a bunch and it's free content. Like subscribing does not hurt. It's free. And remember, guys, if you give a man a fish, he can eat for a day.
But if you teach a man to fish, then he'll eat for $20 a month.